Sports, 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 sports.
Hey there, sports fans. Welcome to Sportsball, part of the SPDM Crew Podcasting Network. We talk about sports-related topics, but we focus on you, the fan, and what you like, whether it's a sport, team, athlete, sports-related news, or sports-related event. This week, the baseball playoffs are coming up soon-ish, and we've got some things that I want to talk about in terms of who do we think's got the best chances to make the World Series, who's got the best chance to win it, and who's probably gonna choke it away. And let's start with our wild card teams right now. So officially, as of recording this, which I'll probably release this pretty soon after I record it. In the American League, we have the Yankees who have secured a spot in as a wild card team. Then the next two teams, so the Red Sox would be next, and then the Detroit Tigers. That's as of today, that it's Tuesday the 23rd. Just nipping on the Tigers' heels are the Houston Texans, or the Houston Astros, rather. The Rangers and the Royals, they're pretty far out there. They're still technically not mathematically eliminated, but it's not looking great for them, considering that the Rangers and the Royals just keep continuing to lose. So it's a fair oversimplification to say that the Red Sox and the Tigers should have it, but the Astros are still lurking out there as well. So I'm just gonna say that the since the Yankees are in, I'd love to see the Red Sox get in as well, and then the Detroit Tigers. In the National League, your wild card spots that have already been secured: the Chicago Cubs, the San Diego Padres, and then kind of in the running right now. Right now, the New York Mets have the final wild card spot, but we've got the Cincinnati Reds, the Arizona Diamondbacks, the St. Louis Cardinals, the San Francisco Giants, and the Miami Marlins still not mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. I think it would be great if the New York Mets won won out to get that final playoff spot. I just don't trust them enough. So I'm kind of banking on either the Cincinnati Reds or the Arizona Diamondbacks. And for our good friend Shane Kanto, our Wasteland reviewer, let's just say for his sake, let's say the Arizona Diamondbacks get it. So taking a look at who's currently in the playoffs right now. In the American League, so your division winner is the Toronto Blue Jays. They've already clinched a playoff spot. The Cleveland Guardians, oh no, nobody from the American League has secured a spot yet in the playoffs. So right now, the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers are tied currently, but Cleveland owns the weird tiebreakers and everything like that. So it's looking pretty good for probably both of those teams to make it into the playoffs. So we'll see. Currently, right now in the American League West, the Seattle Mariners do have the top spot. They have not secured yet because the Astros are still kind of lurking out there. Either way, these are going to be very compelling to see. I'm thinking that the Cleveland Guardians should have this pretty well in hand. The same thing with the Seattle Mariners, but who knows? We'll see. In the National League, the Philadelphia Phillies have already clinched, and by all accounts, they have, you know, so they've already clinched the division, so we're good with that. The Milwaukee Brewers, who have the best record in baseball right now, have already secured the National League West or the National League Central. So that's good. Glad to see that the Chicago Cubs, my Chicago Cubs, choke that away. And then the Dodgers have secured a playoff spot as well. However, nipping at their heels is the San Diego Padres, which, for all accounts, the Padres could sneak in past them, which would put LA and all of their glory in the divisional or in the wild card games, which I think would be hilarious if that would happen. So I'm going to try to will that into existence and say that the San Diego Padres sneak in over the LA Dodgers, and it would be the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks in the wild card spots. Now, looking at all of these teams and seeing who's got the most potential, right now, I am not seeing a whole lot from anybody in the National League Central that would give me some type of confidence that any of them would make the World Series. Obviously, the Dodgers are lurking out there, but I'm looking at the Philadelphia Phillies as somebody who's got that playoff experience, who, between, their yeah, so the Phillies, they've been there, done that. They've got a lot of solid hitters. So I think the Phillies have a great chance to make it out of the National League. And but it would not surprise me if the Dodgers made it out again, because again, they've got the post season experience, the pedigree. Sneaky wild card for this. I don't know. I'd probably go San Diego or Arizona for this, because everybody else is kind of just choking the rest of the season away. Now, if you look at the American League, best record in the American League right now is the Toronto Blue Jays, and then followed very closely by the Yankees, and then the Seattle Mariners. I don't trust the Seattle Mariners at all because they're the Seattle Mariners, but out of all the people who are contending in the American League, they're getting kind of hot right now. So good for them, right? So I think it would be a great story if Seattle got pretty far in the playoffs, but they have a tendency to choke. I'd love to see the Toronto Blue Jays actually make it out of the playoffs as well, but I don't know. I feel like New York is a sneaky good pick to have them get out of the American League, mainly because it's just what they do. So I could see potentially a rematch between the Dodgers and the Yankees, and I think the Yankees would get their revenge this time around. But if I had to put in a quote unquote an official prediction, it's probably that I could see Dodgers Yankees part two, with the Yankees persevering and hopefully learning something from their experiences from last season. So, what do you think? Who's going to make the playoffs this year? Let me know in the comments below. That's going to do it for this episode of Sportsball. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky Crew. Check out our website.com. Shout out to iFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. And if you have any marketing, logo, or brand standard needs, contact them at highflyercreative.com. Check out the other shows on our network. We've got a lot of great content. So please check out the other shows and support everybody on the SPDM crew. And finally, if you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at spdmcrew@gmail.com. Until next time, pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever.